So, what were your impressions of Rios when you read the script? Were there any similarities in your life that you thought, I can use these to create this character, even though he's rather dissimilar from you?
Yeah, the first thing that I noticed when I read the script about Rios is his loneliness. I felt that sense of loneliness from him, and I also felt that he was in search of a basic human need, which is love. And so from that, I was trying to relate to him in that sense. And then, of course, there were a lot of similarities. Him being Mexican American, being a gay man, those are all things that I relate to. So just right off the bat, I related to him in a lot of that, in a lot of our culture that we share. But in a more emotional level, I could relate to some of the loneliness, that he's been through, expecting, I came out of the closet and I expected, like the role was going to be perfect now and everything. And then you realize that it's not. Mm-hmm. There are still moments where you feel completely alone. And I have felt that, in a personal level. So I started to make those connections with him.
Mm-hmm. And so crucial to the story is his relationship with Hugh Paris, who's being performed by Cameron LaBrie. What's your take on their relationship? How are you entering that?
I think these two characters have met at a point of their lives where, even though their lifestyles are completely different, they have met when they're both feeling that they've hit rock bottom. And again, I go back to the basic human need, which is love. That's all they both wanted, was love. Mm-hmm. And they found each other for circumstances about life, and they were able to open up and give the love that each other was looking for.
And so, how's it been working with Cameron? I mean, you have to have a connection to the other actor, especially in the situation where, he's your love interest, right?
Right.
So there has to be some chemistry.
Yeah. I mean, working with Cameron has been great. He's, a very good-looking guy, and the way he's carrying his character and portraying his character really makes me feel, as Henry Rios, that connection that me as Armando need to have to be connected to Hugh Paris.
So, what impression of Rios do you want to convey to the audience? What do you want them to take away from this character at the end of the story?
That Henry Rios came from a time where being a gay Latino Mexican American man was not accepted. He had all these things against him, but he still fought for what he believed was right for him, and being himself and not pretending, I'm going to be this so I can keep this career, or I don't want people to know that, or, he just seemed to be very secure and sure about who he is and who he was during that time. And that's what I want. That's what I want people to know, that he actually was a pioneer for a lot of us that are here now, and that we can openly be here and hold hands and be a gay Latino, or just gay, period. It's thanks to people like him that stood up for our rights.
So I should mention at this point that Lay Your Sleeping Head is set in 1981, which was a period which had some eerie similarities to today. It was a time when there was a very right-wing government, and people who weren't white, straight, and Christian were having kind of a difficult time.